Hello, Assalamualaikum. Nama saya Aisyah Mokhtar. I'm a lecturer from Taylor's University and I also run my own studio where I do a little bit of artworks, sometimes photography, installation and art. Okay, artwork saya ni, the name is actually called The Veil, collecting fragments of layers through her gaze. So my work has always been about exploring the idea on women, and also because my background is in architecture, so most of my works are trying to explore the idea about women and spaces. So this piece or this installation is trying to convey the idea of woman and her everyday routine. So that the idea of layers could be interpreted in many ways. So the installation I'm using is a 2-meter long fabric, and it also hangs through a plywood, a cut CNC plywood, about 600 millimeter wide. My main inspiration for this artwork, it's heavily inspired by my thesis when I did my master's. My master was about a woman's haven. It's about women and space. And my artwork has been a series of me exploring different characteristics of a woman in terms of how they react in public spaces, because my background is in architecture. So I'm trying to find a way how to convey those ideas in a smaller scale. So the installation is one of my way how to convey these ideas to the public. So inspiration, I always find, I always fascinated with everyday things. Normal, like small things like our everyday moments, like even like the smallest thing, like when we drive a car or when we cook in the kitchen. So I'm trying to find or shed a light onto this everyday small mundane thing that sometimes people might think it's normal or it's boring. So I'm trying to actually highlight this everyday things that the women actually go through. And for example, this art piece is actually trying to play with the idea of layers. Layers mean it could be how it depends on how people want to interpret it. It could be about layers of clothing or layers of characteristic of a woman, how they actually needs to convey, especially for example like a mother and also be a leader at the same time. So the idea of layers is very vast in this artwork, and I'm always, like for example this art piece also trying to play with the idea of layers of lines or layers of the body as the word represent. So definitely a woman, is my biggest inspiration, and me being a woman as a mother at the same time, that inspired most of my work. I really appreciate programs like Bakat, Muda, Sezaman, because it gives us, like especially like for me, I'm just like a normal lecturer from university. I'm just trying to find my time and my platform to actually build something, something that has been in my head for such a long time. So this kind of program gives us, like artists, actually a platform to convey their ideas. And even though we didn't know that it's going to be selected or not, but at least when you try to actually propose the idea, it gives you a push to actually produce the artwork itself. So really, really thankful for this program.